Good morning. Good morning. It is Sunday, and I'd like to welcome you all back to my channel. It's an Amber thing. I am Amber. So, the reason that I am making a video this Sunday is because I wanted to call some attention to some comments and things that were made on this video um, um, last night. And I am not. I'm not looking for any kind of sympathy, or I'm not trying to complain about any of this. I'm actually feeling quite blessed. And let me tell you why. Anytime that there is a Jehovah's Witness that comes to the channel and displays the type of behavior that it is that I am talking about, I'm going to highlight it. Because a lot of people, a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses will stop on the channel, listen to what I have to say, make some comments, that they don't believe what I'm saying about, how some of the brothers treat the women in the congregation. And I just kind of want there to be proof. I want for the words that I say not to just be words, but when I can actually prove it, I want to do that. So I just wanted to call everybody's attention to this video. If you remember, was a video with regards to Daro Whalberg and the way that he was commenting about my photo. And I just had taken the opportunity to ask him to stop sexualizing me verbally, on his channel. And so another brother comes along, and I'm just going to read through this and then we'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. But he says, any straight man sexualizes you when he looks at you. You're kind of cute, and I appreciate that we can see your boobs. Nice. So I just, replied with, so you're just going to take the opportunity to do it again. And what I meant by that is sexualize me again, over after it's already been done and I didn't appreciate it. So you're just going to take the opportunity to do it again. Thank you. Obviously, it wasn't appreciated the first time. So he comments back, you should be flattered. Most normal women would be, even if they didn't admit it. So I replied, so now I'm not normal. Then he goes on to say, I go on to say, this man called me brainless, stupid, and many other derogatory names, so it wasn't meant in a flattering way. And I don't need you saying that I'm not normal. And I think I said something like thank you at the end. I'm not sure. You can go back and click on it and see what the read more is. He proceeded to respond by saying, don't sweat it. You're cute and have nice boobs. I think that's all he was trying to say. Well, let me just read on. I just asked him, because I went to his channel like I do when people comment on my videos. I will, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, I'll click back onto their channels to see if they have any content. And I'll watch a couple videos if they do. Just kind of see who they are, where they come from, like what's going on, that kind of a thing. So he replies, or I ask him, I seen that you're subscribed to Daro and some other Jehovah's Witness preaching channels. So he lets me know, yes, and that he doesn't fit any of my stupid stereotypes of Jehovah's Witnesses. So I replied, no, you're a completely different type, as you are talking about my anatomy when I have said it is unwelcomed. What you're doing is typical of a Jehovah's Witness male. And what I had written there was something to the effect of, you're sexually harassing me and I don't appreciate it. And he replies with, I don't care. So I start to write something here, but I'm going to flip it to the next because I addressed the, oh no, maybe it's not yet. Okay, let me go back. He says, and by the way, what you're doing what you're doing. He's correcting my grammar because I did make a mistake when I was first writing the response to him. I had, in fact, said your instead of your, like you are. And before I saw any of this, I had gone back and I had corrected it, but I was like kind of irritated and I was typing and I was like, typing kind of fast. And so I made a mistake. So he just went ahead and pointed that out basically that I'm an idiot because, I didn't spell that correctly. And, we're calling them idiots as Jehovah's Witnesses, which I have never said that any Jehovah's Witnesses are idiots. And I don't feel that Jehovah's Witnesses are idiots. My complaints about the witnesses is on a structural, my goodness, I can't talk, structural level. So the organization, the way that they're teaching, what they're teaching, it's more about the structure, the structural portion of the organization, not the parishioners themselves for the most part. So you got that a little wrong, but it's okay. So, here we go. So it says it also. And by the way, it's what you're doing, not what you're doing. The contraction of you and are is your, and you idiots say Jehovah's Witnesses are uneducated, which again, I've never said. So it's the response here that I'm going to go back. I'm going to go over to the next page because it says it in full. But I actually, to be very honest, I had wrote in the beginning and I deleted it because I felt it was inappropriate. But what I had written was kindly fuck off. And then I just decided that was probably inappropriate and I didn't want to show myself that way. So I deleted it right away and I proceeded to write this. So how do you feel now? Like a big man? I was typing while irritated, so mistakes are bound to happen. As much as you publicly belittling me didn't make you a big man, neither did a small mistake make me stupid. I absolutely love when Jehovah's Witnesses and Jehovah's Witnesses, oops, I think I made another mistake. But what I had meant to write, and maybe, did I do it here? Oh, yes, I corrected it here. Me and my mistakes. But he says, I absolutely love when Jehovah's Witnesses come and unwitness. Read over your responses to me. That right there is the anatomy of the abuse I speak of. This is how some women in the organization are treated. We are spoken down to like piss ants, belittled, sexually harassed, and told you guys don't care how we feel about what's being done to us. Thank you for showing the world another fine example of jw.org. So the reason why I felt like it was important is because I talk about these kinds of things. I talk about how some, Jehovah's Witnesses are treated so differently than others. I've talked about how, women have a very small place within the organization. We are, really belittled a lot. And on occasion we're sexually harassed. And, we're not allowed to have any feelings about it. We just have to take it. And this is, displayed right here with the I don't care, because I'm, letting him know that his sexual comments or, about my boobs or, all of that, it is unwelcomed. And yet he, states it right here nice and clear. He does not care. And he states it very nice and clear right down here at the bottom. Yes, that he is one of Jehovah's Witnesses. So I just really wanted to make an example of Mr. James Donalds. He is a follower of Darrell Welberg. And it just goes to show, within this organization, not all are bad. Not all are like this, but some really, really are. Us ex-Jehovah's Witnesses out here that are trying to warn you, we are doing it in a loving way. The way that we are treated, or the way that we've been treated, or the way that we've seen others be treated is what we speak of. We're not out here just, trying to lie and, talk a bunch of crap. We are telling you our true and real experiences. And these kinds of comments right here show that we're telling the truth. So thank you, James Donalds. I appreciate you. And to all of the rest of you, have a wonderful Sunday. It's the last day, or not really the last day of the week. It's the first day of the week, but the last day of our weekend, and we'll be getting back to the grind very soon. So enjoy it. I will talk to you all again very soon. Until next time, namaste.